evil has been on the rise just everywhere. We do have a lot of good in the world, but there's also a lot of evil. There's, disease that, is rampant. There's heartache, there's addiction. But even beyond that, just this past week, right? There's wars going on, right? A new one now. And we need to pray for Israel and pray for that. But we also have other things like, there's division in our country. Like, I won't say like never before, but it seems like we're repeating ourselves. It seems like things are just ramping up and people don't know how to conversate and, tolerate one another without getting mad at one another and going ballistic. Things are just, and we have a whole generation who is searching, and this has been a problem since the beginning of time, searching for who they really are, their identity. But now it's more prevalent than ever, I think, and we have people with no purpose and no meaning and just all this stuff. And I know it's really negative to start a message, but I just want you to think about what is wrong with the world. When God, when He created the heavens and the earth, He literally said this after He created. He said, "It is very good." Isn't that crazy? In fact, look at the verse with me. It says this: God saw all that He had made, and it was very good. That's interesting. And He says there was evening and there was morning, the sixth day. So this is the day that He created all this stuff. And He says, man, all this stuff I've created, it's very, very good. So what happened? Of course, after this, God creates the male and female and Adam and Eve and puts them in the garden. And He gave them a command. We talked about it a little bit last week. Let's look at it again. It says this: so God created mankind in His own image. He created them. Image of God, He created them. Male and female, He created them. We talked about that at length last week. So God blessed them and said to them, "Be fruitful and increase in number, fill the earth and subdue it, rule over the fish of the sea and the birds in the sky and over every living creature that moves on the ground." So then the question becomes, what happened? What happened? Well, as a review, we're in this series called Ultimate Truths. And what we're really talking about is called Christian doctrine. And doctrine has been around for 2,000 years. It's what we believe based on the Bible about God, our relationship with God, and our view of the world. And if you've never, ever really sat down and figured out what you believe about God and your relationship with God and your view of the world, then I'm glad that you're here. And if you have missed a couple of weeks, I want you to go back and watch the first 2 weeks. But we got to start with the definition of what doctrine is. So follow along with me on the screen and in your programs. If you're taking notes, you can pull that out. We'll start filling in some blanks. But doctrine in a Christian context